What is up, YouTube? Leviathan Kraken here, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. We have our own Minecraft server. My son runs it. It's basically been his server for, I think it's been like over 3 years, maybe longer, maybe even 4. I don't know. But so recently, Minecraft Mojang has been releasing these new add-ons, and sadly, they cannot be put on a server. They can be put on realms, but not a server. So it got me interested in them, and I actually looked up, and turns out I didn't know this. Add-ons have been kind of a thing on Bedrock for a long time, because I've always been a cut this out. I've always been a Java player, so I mean, you know, my son only plays Bedrock because he only has, you know, his PlayStation, and I keep trying to get him to move over to Java, but so anyways, he prefers Bedrock because, you know, I mean, Bedrock it does run a little bit more efficiently, I've noticed. So here we are on our server. This is basically a war server. We pretty much have it to where you can build a country, you can go to war with people, and we've got our own Discord. I mean, it's crazy. There's drama, there's people fighting, and I'm going to go over the rules before I say anything else. But I've been wanting to do a playthrough series on this server, and it's not going to be just me just strip mining. I'm not going to show that. No, not that kind of strip. But I'm basically going to be just kind of like highlighting different events, me building a country, me progressing through the game, because I'm not going to lie, I suck at Minecraft compared to, you know, the way some of these players and my son are. They know their stuff. Okay, I'm not like that good at the game. I can get through it for the most part without dying, but as far as PvP and all that goes, and redstone and everything like that, I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, I'm going to read the rules of our server. This is what my son has put on here. So he has like a court system, and I think they have that on their Discord, where if someone, it says to appeal a ban, you have to he goes by the name Ghost Leviathan YT. He has to pretty much appeal to have bans undone if someone gets caught hacking, or we'll get into that here in a minute. So the border, he expanded it 300 blocks. So yes, we do have a border. They have a whole bunch of command blocks, and they have it to, let's see, it says 700 block circle around 00, but I know it's more than that. I think it's been expanded to like 1200, I think. So yeah, we do have a border because people go really far out, and then the file of the world gets really big, and it was easily corrupted. I think we were running into issues in the past where it would corrupt after you go so far. So he did make a world border. It makes it a little bit more interesting also. So I mean, I don't know if that's something he plans on keeping in the world for a long time, but it's been running like this for at least several months. So it says you need to have a banner, a name, and at least 2 people. And I'm pretty sure that's if you're to make a country. Yeah, it requires a physical border. You have to claim your own land. And we don't have a land claim plugin at the moment. I've been looking at one that we might add to the game. So yeah, we might put that in later. It says there's only allowed 7 countries for now. See, I didn't know that. But since I'm, you know, technically the one that pays for the server, I'll make my own country. I don't care. So yeah, he calls it Leviathan's Nation server, but I just call it the War server. But so here's the rules: no stealing, no griefing, no hacking, exploiting. Now, just up until recently, Bedrock hacking is like a million times more difficult now. It used to be impossible on Java, and now it is finally non-existent in Bedrock for the most part. So that was something we used to always deal with, people spawning in these 3,000 something damage swords, and I mean just all kinds of, just spawning in diamonds and going into creative mode. I've got stories I could tell, that I will tell on this series eventually, about all the crap we have put up with. Like, I could write a book on all the hackers we have dealt with, like running this server, because for the most part my son runs, you know, dealing with people and griefing and drama, but I'm the one that has to go in and load up the map, load up the country, the worlds, deal with structure blocks, and, you know, the technical stuff. So no killing after someone respawns unless they attack. So I think that's a pretty good rule. I had one time where people were spam killing me, and, you know, that just sucks. You can't get out of that. Killing is allowed, however, if a leader of a country kills or is killed, that will be a declaration of war. Do not kill excessively and for no reason.
Stop it. Get some help.
Do not loophole the rule. Do not be annoying, and don't only do PvP or just join the server to cause immediate chaos. Play the server and have fun with your country. So yeah, we've had someone, oh, I can't remember his name. They're always talking about him, but he was on the server. He wanted complete chaos. You know, it's like, bruh, just go join 2b2t if you want chaos. This is not a chaos server. This is basically, you know, because we always fought with the PvP thing. Like we used to have, kind of like in RuneScape, we used to have like a chaos zone that you could go in and fight people. We called it Ground Zero. And so you know, people do want to fight, and people are going to kill each other whether you want them to or not, because we would be out doing stuff, going out to eat. We're getting all these Discord pings, and it's like, Levy, help! I got killed! They're tearing up my country, you know, and we're not there to do anything about it. So I think in the end, you do have to kind of be a little bit flexible with the killing rules, because, like I said, it's going to happen one way or another. So yes, it is allowed, and if you kill the leader, that's a declaration of war, but just don't go crazy and just be killing everyone, because that really won't be allowed. So I think that's the only rules we have. There's lower decks. I don't know what's even... That's just for decoration, I think. So right now, I am currently an operator. I am in, you know, administration, but after this episode, I'm going to be de-operating myself, because before this, I was not an operator, and I'm only doing this to showcase this video, because I prefer to play legitimately, and especially if I'm running my own country. I don't want to have operator, because I don't want to deal with, you know, like drama or anything like that. It's like, please just leave me alone. I'm trying to play the game. Like, I'm not going to here to settle your disputes. But yeah, I mean, so like, and also I'm gonna be honest. There's that temptation. If I have the option of going to creative mode, and I'm trying to grind to get something, I don't have the self-control. I'm gonna go in and be like, oh, maybe I should just spawn in this. Let me just spawn in just that one thing. But yeah, so that's why I'm going to be de-operating myself after this. I do have access to the console, of course, but it's inconvenient, and I don't, you know, I'm not going to be doing that. So even if I die and lose all my stuff, I'm not going to be doing that. So anyway, let's do a little bit of flying around here. We're in creative. I'm probably going to go into spectator mode, so that way other players don't exactly just see me flying around and be like, hey, what the... So this is the spawn area. This is a ship that he built in creative to get the server going. We used to have a really huge world, and we still do have the file that we kind of might go back to in the future with all tons of countries. I had like crazy bases back then. But yeah, so I mean, this is I think this is like a, let's see, is this like a trading post? Map of the known world. Okay, that's pretty cool. What have we got in here? This is like some kind of like museum. Creamy leader, Petrograd. So this looks like, oh, these are the names of the countries, and these are their leaders. Okay, this is great, because I want to show this on this video. Spain. This is what this player named it. Seabass. He's been a player on our world for quite a while, several years, in fact. Him and my son are pretty good, know each other pretty well. Kium. I'm going to butcher this name. Kiolomit. Oh, there's the pronunciation. Cream. I can't talk. Krelumit. Okay, I got it. That's the name of the country. Okay, Mr. G is the name of the player. Okay. This is my son. He just goes by Leviathan. I think that's... I guess he couldn't get the full name in there. I don't know. Petrograd Confederation. Let's see. What do we got here? Darmstadt. Sounds, what, German or something? Founder is Alert Badge. I haven't seen him on in a while, but we have been having an influx of new players recently, like a whole bunch of friends joined, and they're all starting their own country, so I don't know if that's on this list or not. Let's see if there's anything over here. These are just books. Okay. So, I could show you a few countries in the meantime. Let's kind of like fly around here. This looks interesting. I think this is something... I don't think my son was working on this one. He said there was a really big project that people were working on recently. Okay, now this is the flag. That kind of, why does that look to me like a Texas flag or something? Okay, so this is a little outpost they've got. Okay, now here is, I think this is what my son was talking about. They built like a big, huge seawall. Like, whoa. And they do all of this in survival, just so you know. My son is very much against, like, building things in creative. They don't like to do anything, they like to do everything legitimately. Okay, now I don't know what country this is specifically, but yeah, if you start a country, you pretty much have to claim a land, you build your own flag, and I think he said something about you have to have, like, what, 2 to, was it 7 people? No, I think it was just two people to to make a country, but so I don't know a whole lot about this map, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't played this specific world a whole lot. Well, this one's big, because I used to play a whole lot on the other world, and personally I was actually against building a new world, but people get bored and they want to start over, and you know, I mean, that's just, unfortunately, in my opinion, one of the big flaws about Minecraft is the fact that, you know, you grind and you grind and you get to this point to where the only thing to do is literally just to keep grinding. There's not really any missions, there's not any super rare treasure, I mean, other than like the treasure maps that you find, which is fun, but Minecraft does need a lot more, in my opinion, and here's where we come to the add-ons. Now, I guess I'm going to have to get out of spectator mode to do this. Let's see. Okay, creative, make sure I don't put everyone else in creative mode here. So, I have added... Oh yeah, I forgot. They changed up my keys. Okay, so... Let's see, construction, alright. Well, let me just go to here. Excuse me, I still have a really bad cough. So, we added, I think it was called Mo Creatures, and it's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to spawn in everything to show you guys, but I added 2 plugins that add a whole bunch of fish to the game. Giant whales. We've got, well, let's just fly around and look at some of this stuff. We've got these things right here, these wraiths. These like huge skeletons. Now, I mean, I could do an episode where I just literally spawn in everything just to show you guys. But yeah, I mean, this one, the Mo Creatures adds insects. It adds all kinds of like, this one's like a 2-headed ogre. Crazy. And yes, they are very dangerous, but you know, a lot of the players on here do already have like maxed out armor, so I saw them going in and killing everything just really quick. I mean, it did not seem to take them long at all. So it wasn't really like, they're not OP. They are strong, but if you are an experienced Minecraft player, then you shouldn't have a problem. These guys are cool. They pick up blocks and literally throw them at you. Like, looks like someone died, maybe. Or they just left yeah, they did a bunch of mining with the trees. So yeah, there's a bunch, and I'm actually going to spawn in. Let's spawn in a few of these things. Like, I want to spawn in some of these whales, because the problem is one of these plugins that I put in, it's not spawning in the creatures. Now, we can get them with the eggs, so I might have to set up a command block to, like, randomly spawn in, like, a whale, because I want whales to be in the water. Like, that's another problem I have with Minecraft. There's not enough. There's not enough of anything. There's not enough of a variation of armor. There's not enough variation of creatures. And the ocean sucks. Like, there's just zombies and and squid. I mean, come on now. Like, we need more in the ocean. So let's look. Let's see. Clownfish. Narwhal. Okay, I don't want to get rid of any of my weapons here. Swordfish. Get rid of that. Blue whale. We don't need that. Okay, there's like stingray, piranha. I want to try to look up some of the big ones, though. I want to show you the really big ones. And I'm going to leave them there. Like, they'll sure get despawned or whatever. ENT, I forgot what that thing is. Now, we did have one shark that was broken. It was, like, segmented. I know what's going on. The skin that goes on the creature is broken, so we might have to take that out. zombie rabbit, orange stingray. Yeah, like we've got all kinds of stuff. So keep in mind that if you do choose to play our server, then you're not going to get bored like with vanilla Minecraft. We've got all kinds of stuff on here. And I'm going to move on to the armor and weapons after I show you this real quick. Maggot. Ugh. Scorpion. Yeah, we got anglerfish. Now, those things are awesome. I don't need that. Let's see. Panther. Wraith. Angler. Okay. Flame. Raccoon. Like, right now, I just want to show you some... Like, you know, these are just some of the... Just kind of going over everything that we have. Ooh, hammerhead shark? I don't want to lose my diamonds. Whoops. Okay, mini golem, piranha, eel, lion, starfish. Okay, so villager, golem. Okay, so let's. Okay, this is the narwhal, and I've actually seen those like in an aquarium in Georgia. Those things are pretty cool. All right, so and that one, yeah, those look pretty good. Let's look at. Okay, is that not spawning in? Oh, what is that? Sword. Oh, a swordfish. Now he looks broken. We might have to take him out because his colors are way off. What the? He's got like a flag on his back. Patriotic swordfish. Blue whale. Okay. Yeah, he's broken. That doesn't even look like a blue whale. Here, let's sword go. Let's get rid of you. Okay. So that was blue whale. So I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Now this one looks awesome. This kind of looks like a shiny Pokemon, the shiny whale lord, because I know the shiny one's purple. This thing is huge. Golly. Now, if I had like I said, a command block where that just kind of like randomly spawns one in like every, I don't know, every day, every cycle, I don't know. So narwhal, so I think there's, didn't I already spawn that in? Oh, that's a different one. Because that one's the narwhal too. So we have two of them. Cool, I like this one more. He has better animations. Okay, anglerfish. Now, you know I love anglerfish. That's something Subnautica needed. They needed like a really creepy, like huge Leviathan anglerfish in the game. Now, this guy is a little bit broken. Well, actually, I think it's my fault. I might have spawned him into, yeah, I spawned him into like a really shallow area. So that might be the reason. Where's your hitbox at? I don't even know how to kill this guy. Okay, well, I'll just leave you there to spin for eternity. Okay, so hammerhead shark. Oh, nice. He's purple too. Okay. He looks good. He looks really good. Okay, now that's pretty much... I could have sworn there was another one. I think there might have been one that I missed that was not broken. It was like a big blue one. But anyways, yeah, so those are all the ocean fish, like large ones. Of course, there's tons and tons of them. But I'm going to be moving on to what we have for armor, and I'm going to like kind of go over them one at a time. Let's see. I need to put the links of where I downloaded them from in the description, because I think they said something about like whenever you talk about them in a video, they want to be linked in the video and everything. So yeah, but we have boars. We got all kinds of stuff going on. So I mean, this server is, we are looking for more players. I mean, as every server, there's moments where it's just booming, and then there's moments where it's a little bit dead. But right now, I got 2 other people on. So we have been having a lot of more action going on lately now that I added the plugins. Everyone's excited. So anyway, so let's go to, let's see. Let's see here. We've got, I think they're like all the way at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so now this is a plugin that I had been wanting for a long time, and unfortunately it's only the same rarity as diamond, but there is Spectrite. Now you can make Spectrite bricks, raw Spectrite gems. Now I could have sworn there were some Spectrite blocks. Yeah, there they are. Spectrite bone block, bricks, and sand. Okay, sand. I guess you can make that. Interesting. Spectrite glass. Ooh, that's pretty. deep slate Spectrite ore. So that's so the thing is I just recently added these plugins. So I don't think they're going to spawn in this area. So what we'd probably have to do is we do host events where my son has done these crazy things where like he hides a whole bunch of treasure, and he called it the One Piece, like the One Piece anime. We had a Dragon Ball Z event where we hid Dragon Balls, and they had to find them, and they had to get they had to break them open to get a piece inside of it. And once they collected all 7, then we gave them like a permanent potion effect. And so we do have events. He'll probably have to do an event where we expand the map, and then they can go out and search for Spectrite, once the map is opened up and expanded. So he has done that in the past. So yeah, the Spectrite Diamond Sword, Spectrite, this is a awesome add-in or plug-in. Okay, so we've got this one right here, Prismarite. I thought it was just Prismarine. So this one, I think it has several different effects. So that just says attack damage. Now I'm assuming, let's see, Prismarite add-on. We don't need all this. It doesn't show anything, but from what I read on the description of the plugin, it's supposed to give you different perks. Like one, I think the boots are supposed to make it to where you can run underwater. I think the helmet makes it where you can breathe underwater. And you could mine, I think, underwater faster with this one. I'm not seeing anything on the description, but I'll have to test that out later on in the future. Now, of course, all of our add-ons are in the testing phase. We've been trying out new things, and if something is broken, of course, naturally, we're going to take it off. If it's majorly OP and a whole bunch of people don't like it, I prefer to run the site democratically and have people vote on, we'll have votes on the Discord, hey, do you like this? Do you not like it? Because I don't want to just, rule with an iron fist and be like, oh, well, this is what we got, take it or leave it. No, we like for everyone to be happy, and the only way to do that is to get people to vote. So if everyone wants to vote and say, hey, we don't like this add-on, get rid of it, we will. But, so moving on, we've got the Deathnerite. Now this is like a nether armor that you're going to be going to the nether, I'm assuming, and I don't know exactly what's needed on the command crafting table to make it, but we've got the netherite hat. Let's spawn some of this in. Oh, that's so cool. See, now all of this is new to me because I haven't even played it yet. I literally just added these add-ons a couple of days ago. This is so cool. Okay, this is all just red. Okay, there's a Deathnerite helmet, and then there's the Parkinite helmet. Now look at this axe. That is awesome. Let's get rid of that. I don't want to. I'm going to be getting rid of all this after this. I'm not cheating. Okay. I don't know what. Now, someone did say that there was one of the Warden weapons that hits everyone all in the room. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. All right. So that all of that looks cool. I don't know exactly what it does. I would honestly prefer for a lot of this to be a surprise for me because I am going to be doing this as a playthrough. I'm going to be going in and building all of this on my own. You can either join the server or you can watch me, progress through the game. It's however you want to do it. But yeah, that's that's cool. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, let's see, we accidentally moved up. So let's see. Now this is the Warden Armor. Now, and of course, I will link the description to this add-on in the video so that way you can watch, because they do have their own YouTube videos. I think it's the same people that made a lot of these plugins, and they have their own YouTube channel, their own videos, and they have their own trailers. It's just crazy. It shows you how all this works. Echo Sword, so you need Echo Shards and stuff to build all this. This is what my friend was talking about. Echo Staff. Okay, I don't know how staffs work. It's some kind of magic. So it's a bow and arrow kind of weapon, but it's a magic staff. Interesting. It looks like it has a charge up. It says 10 seconds. I'm guessing that's how long it takes to recharge, maybe. Echo Pickaxe. Okay, there's several of them. Oh, I guess that's just an improved version of that. Oh, there's that one's got more attack. Now, I don't know what these crystals are or where to find them. There's a lot of stuff in these plugins. That one looks like the boots. Well, I mean, it shows up on my character, but the image is broken. Okay, so now moving up here, we've got the amethyst leggings. Now, these, I'm not sure exactly what they did. I remember reading the description. They do something. This is an amethyst spear. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, let's look at this. Okay, so it's just like, you know, and the thing that I love about this so much is the fact that it actually gives these blocks a use. You know, you build up copper, you build up amethyst, all this stuff, and you have no use for it. Now I think I didn't add the copper one into the game, but that's something I might look into. Let me look at this just real quick. I forgot to showcase it. So this is a Warden helmet. Oh, I look like a Warden. Awesome. Now, this is probably going to be my favorite one. Like, seriously, this is going to be my favorite one. That is awesome. Okay, so now we got amethyst armor. And again, all of this does different things. So you're going to be in a situation where you might want to use this versus the other thing. There's not going to be like just one big OP set. You know what I mean? So what we got up here? Now, this is all... There was one I think I added where it added a whole bunch of other stuff. Reptile hide legs. Okay, so that might be like a lower tier building, something you kill one of the creatures and that you could build like earlier on in the game. Okay, nether. Okay, so we got more nether stuff. Whoa, that looks wicked. Dirt scorpion helmet, cave scorpion. Wow, I don't even know. Frost. Okay. Wow, this is all so cool. I can't wait to do a legit playthrough and do all this. Okay, elephant garment. Interesting. Oh, we got a rat. We got a rat burger. Oh my gosh, this is like what was the name of that movie? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's like he goes down into Demolition Man. He goes into the sewer and he eats a burger, and the girl's like, "I don't see any cows around here, do you?" And he goes, "What's this burger made out of?" He goes, "A rat." And he goes, "This is the best burger I've ever had." All right, so what do we got here? Okay, now this one is the magma set. So I believe with this one you can actually walk through lava. So again, you will want to switch over armor depending on the situation. And I think all of this has like a burn effect. It's just showing attack damage, but let's see what this does. Let's see if it burns people. It's supposed to. Magma... Wait, what did that say? Magma Expansion. Okay, that's just the plugin's name. Okay, I'm not going to attack a horse. I don't feel right about it. Oh, well, I'll attack a panda. Okay, I'm not seeing any flame damage. That's odd. It's supposed to, as far as I know. I hope they're not, like, broken in the sense that their effects aren't working, but if I do have to turn on a different experimental option to get that to work, I mean, then I'll do that, because again, this is all just recently added. We're still in the experimental testing phase with all this. Okay, now this one right here, this one I thought was really interesting, the ultimate stone armor. Now this one you have to build, you have like, when you go to the crafting table, it takes several, like a dozen stacks of stone just to be able to make one of these, and they're supposed to be very powerful, but it requires a lot to build, and it's let's take a look at it. Ultimate stone. So it kind of looks like gold armor, but it's not. So that's pretty good. Now let's look at this one that we've got up here. Dark steel. Now this one is supposed to give you darkness protection, I think, like when you go into the not the end, but when you go way down deep to the ancient cities, this one is supposed to... Whoa, that looks cool. I'm like a medieval knight. Oh man, that's awesome. That's one of my favorites. Okay, so, and then there's another one here, just regular steel. So I'm assuming, it must have been on this, I think that was on the same add-on. One must be like a lower tiered version of the other, I guess. So let's see, I think, now I do have a landing pad. This is like a teleportation plug-in. I haven't tested it yet. I don't know anything about it, so don't ask me. we're going to find out together. These are different teleportation pads, and I'm assuming you color coordinate them to go to different areas. Makes sense to me. But other than that, the creatures, the ocean creatures, the land creatures, this thing adds just tons of stuff. Those are the plugins that we have. And, you know, of course, if you don't know how to install plugins, they were very complicated for me. I had to download the world. I had to make a copy of the world to turn experiments on. I ran into all kinds of stupid Mojang glitches. And, of course, you load them up, and then you turn them on, and then you load it back up into your server. And, of course, there's another option where you can actually go into the JSON files. You have to enter the UUIE, whatever code, and then you have to actually manually put the behavior and resource packs into their folders manually. So, yeah, I've had to go in and do all that. I managed to finally get it to work. Mojang does not make it easy. So, anyways, those are our plugins. I might fly around just to see if I can find any other countries. And, of course, I am going to be blocking my coordinates because I don't want people like going and griefing anything and finding any kind of bases or anything. I'm not going into spectator mode just yet, but let's see. That looks interesting. I bet there's a base in here. Maybe, maybe not. But it's definitely got torches everywhere. I'm not going to explore anyone else's, you know, anyone else's base. But so anyways, yeah, I will be in survival after this. As far as regarding the future, now I did watch one YouTuber and he said something about there is another update coming soon where they're actually taking some of the options off of experimental mode and they're like kind of consolidating them into one feature. I'm not quite sure what he meant by that, but I don't know what the future of these add-ons will be. Are they going to be broken on the next update? I certainly hope not. A lot of people would be mad if they make it to where you can't turn on, you know, because they might, Mojang, now that they're releasing their own add-ons, I get this sinking feeling that they might not like people getting free add-ons. And I'm really hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that's not the case because a lot of people would be really mad. A lot of these modders have worked really hard to add these on. And I think Mojang is teaming up with modders to put it on their marketplace. But the problem is I can't put their add-ons onto a server. You can put them on a realm, but because Mojang is greedy, they don't want anyone that hasn't paid for them to enjoy them. So, I mean, if anyone watching this video knows a workaround, knows a hack or a trick or how to get, because there were a lot of add-ons that were on their official marketplace that one of them I actually paid for, and I downloaded it only to find out we could not get it to work on the server because I actually messaged Apex. That's the server we go through, and they sent me this picture right here saying that, well, because, you know, Mojang has it blocked, we are unable to add that on. We apologize for the inconvenience, blah, blah, blah. So that really sucks, and I know Mojang has been talking about this new, like, Battle Pass thing. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's specifically add-ons or just maps, but I am scared. I am scared that Mojang is starting to get a little too greedy with this, and it's possible that I could be wrong. You know, I'm not jumping to conclusions, but it's possible they could be trying to block free add-ons, and let's just hope and pray that's not the case. But this server has been going for several years, and with or without add-ons, we will continue going. But you know, we just added these recently. We've been having fun with them, and so I can't wait to start up a playthrough. This is going to be the first episode, just showing you guys the ropes, and then the next episode, I'm going to be pretty much scouting and looking for a place to call home, if that makes any sense. Now, I have some things that I have built on my own because we did have a base and it got raided. Someone found all of our villagers and they killed them all. So yeah, that's a reason why I had the Wither Skull hat. So because our server, you're not supposed to be griefing, but people do find bases, secret hidden bases, and they do raid them, unfortunately. So that's just part of it. But yeah, so I'm going to be looking for a new country and a place to build a new hidden base. get rid of this. I don't need to be cheating. I was going to show all of the countries, but I don't really know this particular world very well, so I don't know all of their coordinates. I don't think you want to watch me just flying around all the time. So, I mean, yeah. So, anyway, that's probably... I'm going to probably go ahead and end the video here because on the next video, we're going to start with the playthrough. Let me just see if maybe I could find a couple of countries. I mean, I guess in the next episode, maybe I could do that before I go into survival mode. You know, just kind of look up all their coordinates. I was going to show you a few things, but there are some new players that my son said built a new country that was like, he said, quote, was really weird in the way that they built it, but it was still like in the early stages. So yeah, so I'm going to be starting off, and I mean, if you guys want to join the server, you have to, see, now I just ran into the world border. So if you do want to join, you'll have to go, well, you'll have to comment on the video, and then we'll set you up with the Discord and how to join and all that. And so, yeah. So anyway, this is going to be episode 1 of my Minecraft playthrough series. And our war server, you know, get ready, because there's drama, there's all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm going to be de-opping myself, so technically you could kill me, I guess, even though my son would probably ban you. But I will be starting up my own country. I will be joining the fray, so keep in mind, I will be just like any other player. So anyways, guys, Leviathan Kraken, if you liked what you've seen, if you want to join the server, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, message me, or comment if you want to join the server. Or I even have my own server that I just recently started not too long ago, so it's not much going on there right now, but I do post my video, my ideas, what I plan on posting on my channel, this and that, and you can, of course, you know, find me on there too. So all that will be in the description. I will try to get all of the plugins, links to them in the description as well, so that way you can just kind of know what to expect. And peace out.